Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Chuck Diesel, aka The Lone Wolf, checking in once again. And I just want to say, peace be unto you all. I hope you're having a good one. I hope you found a reason to smile today. And I'm just going to bring this video to you real quick. What have you done? Ask yourself that. Because I feel like a lot of the time we get so caught up in what it is we haven't done and what it is we still need to do, and we have our to-do list and our list of things to accomplish. We forget to look at what we did do and say, oh yeah, I did this and I did that and I did this. And also when it comes to situations with other people and we look at, oh, I could have done this better, or maybe I should have done this, or I could have been there for them in that way. I have no idea what kind of car that is. That was so loud. But like sometimes we'll look at situations with people and be like, oh, I should have done this better, or I could have done this. But we don't always look at what we did do in situations and point out our growth. Like sometimes you could be like, oh yeah, well, I did learn this lesson and I did do this differently and I did get this done. I remind yourself of your accomplishments sometimes. And not all lessons come from looking at our shortcomings. Yes, we can learn by looking at the past and being aware of our shortcomings and our mistakes and the things that we could have done better. But also we can learn how to improve in the areas that we know need improving by looking at what our strengths are. Sometimes it takes learning what one of your strengths are and being able to flip that or convert that in some way to be able to not compensate for a weakness, but learn how to make that area stronger. Because we all have some strength. It's just a matter of being able to take that strength and capitalize on however you built that or however you've acquired that skill or that strength. You can maybe be like, all right, well, I learned how to be disciplined because of X, Y, and Z, and I'm disciplined in this area of my life because I had a parent who made sure that I took my health serious, and that's why I have this workout schedule. Even if I don't work out every day, I know that I get some type of physical exercise 3 days a week, even if it's as simple as walking. I've built that into my life because I've been conscious of it in this way. So maybe I can build this area of my life, which is reading, consciously too. And maybe I'll start off by only reading things that are health related, and along the way I'll end up reading a book about finances. Like, you can't always just be like, oh, well, I haven't done any of the studying or the learning that I need to do. I guess I'll just never learn, or I'll never read a book again. But you know what? I used to read novels all the time. Maybe I'll start reading a novel full of enjoyment. And the next thing you know, I've just picked up some financial literature too, and I read them both. Like, I don't know. That's kind of real simple, kind of vague at the same time, but everybody has a strength, whether your strength is being disciplined, being good with schedules, being good with time. Remembering people's birthdays is a strength. That means you're good at remembering people. You have a heart for people. So take that heart for people and turn it into something else for yourself. Maybe, all right, so I'm good with people and I do things that people like to do or want to do. Ask the 5 people closest to you what their workout goal is or their health goal is, and you'll be like, okay, well, I know that they're healthy because X, Y, and Z, so maybe I'll do what they're doing so I can be closer to them. I don't know, but we all have a strength and we all have a talent, and we all have things that we do well or have done well in the past. Maybe in a situation in the past you were very caring and very kind and very giving, and now you've come into a new relationship with someone, and I just mean relationship as in a relation with someone, whether it be a friendship, a partnership, a businessship, someone you just work with as a colleague at work, and it reminds you of another situation, but an opposition of how you used to be. You're like, wow, I remember back when I would be kind like this and giving like this and treat this person in such and such way, because that's how I treated my past relationship with someone in this manner. But for whatever reason, whether it is last time you were too overgiving and overbearing and you don't want to break your back again and you don't give to that person, that's something you learned by what you did do well. You were caring and giving very well, but into your own detriment. Or maybe on the flip side, you were in a situation with someone, and at the end of the day you were like, wow, I could have been nicer to that person, I could have been more friendly to that person. And you use that as a lesson as, all right, well, before I was protective of myself and what I had, and in this instance I feel like I could share more because the past me taught me that I wasn't sharing well. I That's a good example. I feel like that one's more on the money of what I'm going for. And again, these are always just thoughts that have been on my mind and things that I've wanted to say and share. And I just be thinking through my own life and trying to like piece it together and pull it apart at the same time, because I know that everything happens in our lives for a reason and there's lessons for us to learn. But at the same time, if everything happens for a reason and there's lessons to learn, that means up until the point you're at now, you've already learned a lot of lessons. See, you feel me? Like once you get past the age of like 20, if you haven't started learning lessons, you are learning a lot. And then once you get to like 25 and 30, you've already learned a lot. So you can't say every situation is for you to learn a lesson. Sometimes those situations are for you to use the lessons that you've already encountered in the past, and to be able to say, I picked this up out my past and that brought me to this point in my present future. So I already know how to maneuver in this situation or in this lane. We all have done things well. We all have things that we do well. We all have lessons that we have learned. We all have things that we have yet to learn. We have areas we're bad at. We have weaknesses. It's just a matter of being able to merge the two, because sometimes they can inform each other. I'm good at this, so maybe I'll use it to become better here. Or I'm bad at this, so maybe I'll learn how to be better at it by using one of my strengths. And we learned a lot of lessons. If you're alive today and you're over 18, you've already learned a lot of lessons. Use that knowledge to your advantage. Think critically.